Hey guys, happy new year to everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful beginning to their new year. I wish everyone much happiness and prosperity. But I wanted to come on today and talk about an issue that I'm having with my natural hair. As some of you may or may not know, I am over 50. I take medications. So due to the medications and also due to aging, my hair is thinning. So because my hair is thinning, I have to figure out different ways to do my hair. Now I choose not to wear my natural hair out because it's very thin right now, and I just don't like the way it looks. So, you know, I'm one of those people, I feel like this. I'm going to take my medicine and be healthy, then have a healthy hair, and be 6 feet under dead, okay? So there is no compromise in taking my medication. So I have to take it. This is one of the side effects that I'm starting to see with the medication. So I was just trying to figure out ways to be a little more creative with my hair. So I work out, and because of working out, sometimes wearing a frontal or even a closure for me can be hot. I'm also going through that change of life, so I can't, you know, sometimes I just can't deal with the lace closure or the lace frontal. Sometimes I just need a break from it. So because my hair is thinning, I try to do a old-fashioned sew-in where you have the leave out, but I just noticed my hair, it was covering, but it wasn't covering the way that I liked it, where I felt comfortable with. So I was like, oh, I think I'm going to take my sew-in down and redo it and figure out something else. But I don't want to put a piece of lace on. I just don't want to do that right now. At least not a big piece of lace, because I don't know about anyone else's experience with wearing lace. It's great, but for me, when I'm working out, you know, I sweat really bad from my head. And, you know, I got to redo the lace, and it just can become too time consuming sometimes. So I just rather just have a regular sew-in with just my natural leave out and go from there. So I didn't like the way it looked, so I thought about it. I was like, you know what, I have an old wig that I took apart, and this is the hair that I installed to do my sew-in. I said, well, I'm trying to save money this year. I have been looking at that wig to redo it, and I said, you know what, it has great raw hair in it from Nirvana Noir. So, and it's very hard to get your hands on that type of hair again. So I said, I'm using that hair. So I took the wig down, and this is the after effects, right? So this is when I took my wig apart. But the lace that I use, the lace frontal that I use, it is old, it's thin, it has bald spots. I'll show you. It has balding, and originally I was just thinking to just replace the lace piece and redo the whole wig, but concept changed. So what I did was, I thought of my braid pattern, and I said, okay, so how do you want to wear your hair? And if you were going to have leave out, where would that leave out be? So I figured I wanted a side part, so I want my leave out to be right here, right? So my hair is thin right there, and you know, I wanted to have more confidence wearing it out. I didn't want to be worried about traction and all that stuff. So I said, well, what if I just put a little piece of lace here, and the rest I just do my old-fashioned, barely leaving any hair out around the hairline. I wonder how that would turn out, because I didn't want a big piece of lace. So that's what I did. So I took my old wig, and I found an area where it wasn't balding too bad, and I measured from my hairline to my parting, to the end of my parting, for my leave out. I measured that and it came up to 4 inches. So I measured the 4 inches here, and then I measured the width of from where I wanted my leave out to be, which was like I think it was like 2 inches. So I cut that size off of this old frontal, okay, and I used it here. So I'm going to show you guys behind this clip is going to be the clips of me putting my sewing together after I had thought it through in my brain, me actually testing it out to see if it would come out right, you know, physically after my theory I had tested, right? And I think it came out pretty good. So for those ladies who are dealing with thinning hair, you know, due to medication or just aging, you know, just think about it like this, honey. There's so many different options that we have nowadays. Be healthy before being, you know, put your health over top of everything else. You know, we can figure out ways around your hair issues. We can figure out ways around still looking beautiful. But if it costs you your health, don't do that. Take your medication, okay? Take your medication, ladies. Don't worry about the hair loss. I know it's hard. I'm going through it too. But we can get over that. We can figure out ways around it. So I just wanted to show you guys what I came up with, and I hope it helps someone. See you in the next one. This is the braid pattern that I came up with, guys. After I oiled my scalp, I added a protective net. This is going to give me more space to sew wefts on. And here's where I added the piece of lace. And I used some lace spray to adhere it to my hairline. And I stitched it down. Now the wefts are going from ear to ear around my head. And here I'm just showing you how the wefts are being added. This is a quick clip of me just showing you how I installed the lace so you can see what that lace piece looks like. And the lace piece is just 2 inches across and 4 inches to the back. And I'm just going to use that for a side part, showing you my wefts. And this is how I'm closing it up at the top. I'm going in a C pattern now at the top. And then I'm going to close that section there with vertical pieces. They're going to go side down each side. So this is the finished product. So I just want to show you guys there are no wefts showing. It looks very natural. The density is very natural. And yeah, I like it. And there's no leave out. Thanks for watching, guys.